Very pleased to welcome now Zhang Peimian, who will take on Aslanbek Zikreev in a strawweight kickboxing clash. Very good to see you, Zhang. Now, for fans in the West who might not know you yet, could you please explain your nickname, the Fighting Rooster?
我的战斗机来源就是我爱好斗鸡，因为我从小就开始玩斗鸡，因为斗鸡那个斗性值得我去学习。然后我很喜欢斗鸡，然后我师傅给我取的这个绰号叫做战斗鸡。
Fighting Rooster is actually actual rooster. When I was young, when I was a kid in my hometown, we play, roosters. Put two roosters in the cage, and they made them fight each other. And my nickname actually come from that. And I've been learning mentality from those roosters. So I got this nickname from my first coach, first master, who brought me to fighting and let me know also about roosters.
What do you think your strongest characteristics are, both as a person and as a fighter?
了不起，我觉得我没有什么了不起的，反正就努力训练，打好每一场比赛。
Yeah, I don't see myself so high as a person, as get some very bright personality. I just want to train very hard and do my best and bring the best life to my people.
You're only 18 years old and you're already near the top of the sport. At what age did you start competing at kickboxing?
我是14岁就开始认真对待这个职业了，因为我觉得这个运动很适合我。
14岁是第一次打比赛是吧？业余比赛。
业余比赛是13岁。
从什么时候开始练的？
从16年。
你13岁打比赛，16年才开始练啊？就是最开始，就是刘老师那个也算，就是最早什么时候开始练？
最早没打比赛就15年吧，15年。
Yeah, I started my first amateur fighting when I was 13 years old, and I've been training with a lot of coaches. And 2014, 2015, I started training with real professional teams, and I started to take my career very seriously since 2016, and went to my team, which is now my current team. So I started my career very early.
You've got some of the fastest striking in all of one championship. How do you train that kind of speed, or is it just a natural gift?
我感觉大部分都是来训练吧，训练刻苦努力，然后一切都会很顺利。如果训练都不努力，不可能有这些什么速度这些东西的，都是靠努力。
Yeah, I think most of them come from hard working, hard work pay off and a little bit talent maybe. And I think my hard work finally pay off. That's why you see me now.
Who's the one athlete in one championship that perhaps you might look up to, or who you see as the gold standard?
我感觉one就是有个罗唐吧，罗唐就很值得学习。一个他很尊重对手，第二他打比赛，我感觉他看那个打的对手打的比较惨，他就没那么就不会那么发力的打那个对手。我感觉他是一个很有武德的一个拳手。
If I have to pick one, I would say Rotang, and not only because how he dominated in the fights. If you watch how he how he spread his opponent when he saw his opponent hurting so much, he don't want to go further. And we say that in Chinese as a word 武德, which means the morality of a fighter. I think that's the most valuable points of him to study for me.
Your opponent, Aslanbek Zikreev, is ranked at number 2 in the division. Is it fair to say he's your toughest test yet?
我并不这么认为。我觉得一上场交手我就知道了。现在我觉得没什么。我感觉虽然是排名第2，但是我们上场见。
When I first started my career, I always take my next opponent very seriously. But when the first engagement begin, I find out they're all weak. So I stop thinking my opponent very strong. I just want to go there and do the first touching, and then I know if he's dangerous or not. So I'm very relaxed coming to this fight.
How closely have you looked at him? How do you assess what dangers he might have for you?
我对他了解，现在也了解到60%-70%吧。他主要的动作就是2个摆拳，还有经验老道一点。他是如果有点优势了，他会一直压着你打；如果有弱势的话，他会边推边打。
You know, I think I know him like 30, 60 or 70% much, and I've been learning from some of his fight tapes, and I think his most dangerous weapon is his hooks, and he got good experience. I think when he got advantages in the cage, in the circle, he would like to chase his opponent and put on big pressures, but when he's in his weakness, not on the advantages, he will show his weakness very apparently. So I think I know him pretty well.
How do you plan to combat his strengths?
对，这是我的对手，力量是很大，但是我会以快打慢，他的动作比较慢。
Yeah, I know he got very big strength, but I'm planning to do speed against power. You know, I'd like to do 3 attacks against 1 attacks. That's my strategy.
Do you think opponents have underestimated you previously because of your age?
我感觉，他是轻视我，但是你上了台上，你就知道不要小瞧人。
I think he might be underestimate me because of my age, since I'm very young. But I think the very moment the first round beginning, he would know that he understand it all wrong.
If you were fighting Joseph Lassiri on Friday night, do you think you would beat him?
我觉得我打排名第1的话，他的打法很相似齐克列夫，就是信心肯定足够的，我努力训练，一切都是没什么问题。
Yeah, actually, I think no matter number 2 or number 1, they all got the same kind of style. They come from the similar area. They training like the same style, fighting the same style. So I got the same confidence to face both of them.
Can you give us a prediction on how this fight will end on Friday?
我感觉第2回合后半段我会干掉齐克列夫。
I think in the nearly end of the second round, I finish him. Yeah, that's my prediction.
How do you think you're going to finish him?
我觉得会用拳法。
就是是几次击倒，还是说一次就直接带走那种的
？2次击倒。
I think I will use my boxing to knock down him several times, and he have to go.
Can I have your thoughts on the upcoming 160 and 161 Amazon Prime cards? There's some absolute bangers on those events, and it's great to see one collaborating with Amazon Prime. Which fights are you looking out for, and how pleased are you with that collaboration?
我觉得还是咱们中国运动员唐凯，我希望他顺利的把金腰带拿回中国，拿下比赛。
Yeah, those 2 events is the most I'm been looking forward to see is my good brother Tang Kai, his title fight against Tan Li on 160, the co-main event. I'm looking for him to bring the belt back to my country.
谢谢你，great to see you and good luck.
好的，辛苦，谢谢。